I'm standing beside a Hypericum that's had rather a bad time through the winter. This is Hypericum lancasteri, named after the famous Roy Lancaster, and we're standing just above the lake, and this is a cold old spot. And this year we suddenly see these three plants coming into leaf very late in the year, and they've got obvious dieback, and we need to give the plant a good pruning to shape it up and to allow it to grow away again. I think it was probably the cold winds in February that scorched it up, and although it's a perfectly tough plant, this year for the first time it showed its displeasure by having quite a bit of dieback. So some parts are quite obvious how much is dead, and it's just a matter of snipping out the ends which have died off, and a few lower branches just back to the first piece of growth. It's a slightly slow job, but in other instances there are whole large pieces that have died, and there's a huge tall piece here that's actually shooting about 3 foot from the top. And so here we've got to be rather more ruthless and take out some very large pieces out from the top. Actually, it's doing the same here. Although I've taken out a bit of live shoots there, I'm actually trying to shape this up into a shape where it will grow away again into a nice rounded bush, and not be rather straggly and lopsided as it might tend to be. And when you look closely, each little twig is slightly different. The dieback is really quite irregular, and it's at worst facing the cold wind. I mean, there we got very vigorous new growth coming here, but about 18 inches back from the shoot. I think that shoot is probably misshapen, so we'll trim that up. Again, you've got a good shoot here with 5 or 6 new growths coming, but the end is dead. And there's quite a bit of work to do to get through this plant properly. And if you look across to the other side, you can see we've got some very large pieces of near dead here, and the whole top needs coming out. I'm putting into a little pile, and then you find a few little tiny bits that look a bit out of kilter. And what you're doing now is putting some more energy back into the live parts of the plant. So not only does it look better, but it'll actually grow into something much more rounded and decent in shape. I'm pretty sure this was already out in flower by the end of June last year, so you can see that the cold really has taken a toll on it. And possibly with a few degrees more of cold east wind or wind chill factor in February, it might not have survived at all. But then this is a very cold spot, so perhaps I'm implying that this plant is a bit on the tender side, which I assure you it normally isn't. This little group have been growing here for probably about 8 or 10 years now. They grow quickly. Once they start flowering, they flower right through into the autumn. Nearly always a flower showing. But although I've only just started that, you can see where I'm coming from and what we've managed to do in half of one of these plants.